Hello everyone, and welcome back to the series where we look at every AFL club's best 22 for the 2024 season. And today we're having a look at the St Kilda Footy Club. The Saints finished 6th on the AFL ladder in 2023 and lost their elimination final against the Giants at the MCG by 24 points. A solid season under Ross Lyon. And with some good young players, they'll be looking to consolidate on that position in 2024. From the back line, obviously under Ross Lyon, a very solid defence. Battle, Wilkie, Cordy, Sinclair, Webster and Wanganeen Millera. Sinclair and Wanganeen Millera, two very solid weapons on the half-back flanks. And Wilkie, obviously the All-Australian fullback. We know what he can do. So it's a pretty strong defence. And Battle, Webster and Cordy, all solid role players who will do a job in a Ross Lyon system, that's for sure. The midfield, Hill and Henry on the wings. Henry, who they've brought across from the Dockers, very good young player there who will slot right onto the wing. On ballers, Marshall in the ruck, one of the premier rucks in the competition. Steele, Crouch, and then Windhager. As I've got the starting on ballers there. Solid midfield. Probably doesn't quite have that absolute A grader. Steele might have been that a couple of years ago. They'd be looking for him to return to that, but even there, still not quite the elite midfielder of the competition. So they're probably lacking that a little bit, but still a solid midfielder. And they've got a fair bit of depth of guys who can chop out some pretty good young players as well, who I will get into in a moment. The forward line, Owens, Membry, Philippou, Higgins, King and Butler. I really like their small forward line, Butler and Higgins, Owens and Philippou, two very dangerous young players. Both have the potential to be stars of the competition in my opinion. King as well, one of the best young forwards, key forwards in the comp. Membry as well, but doing a job for the Saints for a long time. So it's a pretty exciting forward line, really. So I like the look of that. And on the bench, Ross, another on-baller. Clark, pick 7 a few years ago now. He's shown some nice signs, but hasn't really been able to get the consistency. They've been looking for a strong season from him. Mason Wood and Paddy Dow, who they brought across from the Blues, rounds out the St Kilda side. I wanted to sneak in Wilson and Collard, who they got in the draft, just missing out at this stage, the two of them, but they'll both get opportunities, I would suspect, both being first-round picks. So yeah, that's the Saints side I've gone with. St Kilda fans probably know a little bit better than I do, so let me know if you think somebody's missing out, what positions you'd like to see different players in, so on and so forth. But that's the Saints team I've got going into round 1 for 2024. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time when we look at the Swans, who have some pretty exciting inclusions. Goodbye.